sound of like a helicopter or military like plane going overhead, that would make sense. um, I mean, all's relatively well here. Um, the reason I'm saying that is because, well, I guess it's hard to explain. But so this, this last couple of years has been a journey to say the least. And I was about to go do some dishes. I'm like, I need some music, but I left my speaker in the car with my roller skates. Fun story about that. I never actually went roller skating. I hiked for about 3 miles holding a bag of about 10 pounds of roller skates and a big JBL speaker and water, if not 20 pounds. And I walked everywhere through a massive area. And then I went to this other area that was kind of secluded and I was a little spooked by it, but then I saw like there were public workers there and I was like, ah, all right. So I'm even gonna go check this place out. And it had like a cool stage and stuff and nobody was using it. And I was like, oh, that might be a fun place to just like roller skate, nobody uses it or whatever. And it was not a good place. It was very bumpy. And the area I was in was way, 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 way like just not the right terrain. So anyway, uh I brought the speaker with me and it's still in the car with my skates. So long and short of it is I was like, well, I'll just put a record on, right? And I just grabbed one because like all the records are pretty good. Um I've kind of weeded out the extra stuff that I got over the years. I felt a little guilty about doing it, but we had a much smaller space then, and it wasn't anything of his or mine. It was just stuff that we weirdly inherited, like stuff that we would never have. So anyway, this is the random record I grabbed, which I've never actually listened to. This record, I have seen it maybe twice. We have a nice collection. Um, and then like the opening art is great. It's probably Peter's, right? And then I love the repetition there. Should the world to fall apart, like I love it. This is beautiful. So I'm gonna listen. Um, do some dishes too. Is that the name of the album? Should the world should the world fall apart? Wow. Is that one of the title tracks? Is that a track on here? I actually don't know this. I don't know a lot of his solo stuff. I would play it, but it's usually just like not that often. I like this guy. Oh my god. This looks like how I saw the world in 1999. Alright, hold on. Let's put this on. I'm excited. Also, if you don't have friends who leave Katie Lang fucking mixes and like, check it out. Psh, come to my window. I almost feel like gotta put it on for you, but I'm not going to. Sorry, not tonight. I want to get straight to this actually, because I actually really just want to do my dishes. I've been like really doing good with it. Um, yeah, I just tossed it. I shouldn't have. Is this the first side? Biggest pet peeve. Ready for it? I hate when records don't clearly denote. Is that the right word? I always get connotate all those confused. When they don't clearly state which side it is. And it's just like abstract and like it's great. I love that conceptually, but like on the other hand, I also want to know where to start the record. Unless it's a record I like, Taylor Swift's like records that I know, like things I know backwards and forwards. I don't really. Some of them I do. Some of yeah, a lot of Dylan albums I do. They have to be played through. Right. Like I'll play a song that I like off of it, but then I queue up the full album after, which is not time consuming. It's very time consuming. Here we go. I'm kind of stoked. What's the first track called? Also, I'm gonna play In the Air Tonight. I'm really excited about that. Um, oh, oh, I don't like that. Ooh, see, guys, look at my nose. Look at my nose. Wild announcement. I think there's dust on the needle. Oh, this needle has surged its time. I think it's time for an upgrade. Or just a new one. Let's see. Okay, fun thing that used to happen a lot, like in my messier days. And it was like always fun because like Rob, it would happen to him too. And I'd be like, it would validate me. Like I'd feel like not such an idiot. So we would I love this new stool I got, but it's a little bit like wobbly. Hi, thank you guys for joining. So anyway, one of the things that would happen a lot back in the day when we would listen to records, specifically Depeche Mode records, right? He's got so many. And like there'd be some of these, like, can you guys hear me okay? There'd be some of these like records that be kind of obscure, like DJ sets. Not DJ sets, but like, what do you mean, like mixes or whatever. um, and so like there's like these special, like rare, like records, singles and stuff, like or different. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, there's a lot of like different versions of the same song or whatever, and it's hard to like remember all of them, right? Especially with a body of work as large as Depeche Mode's, right? And so it would happen way too many times, like more times than I'd like to admit, that like we'd be like sitting there listening, and I'd be like, wait, should this be on 45? But like with Depeche Mode, it sounds good. Like it actually sounds really good if it's the wrong speed. Um, I wasn't listening to that intro. Actually, I could idiot. I'm sorry, over. That was really pretty. It's weird because it reminded me of early Genesis a little bit, which I'm gonna play not early Genesis, which you need a whole band for that, or at least more than one instrument. Stop. Go. I'm really excited to play the air tonight. I forgot that Phil Collins was a drummer. And it's really funny because I went to high school with a guy named Phil who was a drummer. Also is a drummer. No, you never know these days. We're getting to that stage where it's like, you never know. You know? That's okay. We're there. That's it. Every flower wilts, blah blah blah. I gotta show you guys this. The record has like a spirally, like anime looking thing. Ready? Oh, sorry. With a hippie towel. I don't have privacy. It's the internet. Dude, what do you think? Who do you think has privacy on the internet? It's the 21st century. That is an obvious fact. Nobody has privacy on the internet. 6 or 7 days. Has it been that long? When was the last time I saw you? Okay, hold on. I'm going to switch to dishes. You talk through it. Now I missed the beginning. I have to start over. No, I'm not going to shit. I did hear it. Actually, I don't want to stay on that much longer. I'm gonna be back on in a little. I don't want to stay on the whole time. Um, so I'll play with this a little bit and then I'll get off. Once I miss it. Oh, I love my new piano stool. That's what she said. It's true. My friend, tonight when we were talking about the piano stool, my friend Jeff, I said, hold on. Ah, hold on. Oh, it's not gonna let me put the camera back on. I guess the icon disappeared for either way. My friend Jeff, um, we were we were um we were talking the other day, when I actually today when I was buying this piano stool, and he called me while I was there, which was really funny because he said, I said, "Oh, hold on, I'm just checking out. I'm buying this really cool piano stool with like claw feet and like crystal ore balls like on it." And he was on speaker and he turned around and he said, he said, "Oh, great. I interrupted my like podcast on," and it was something funny, but I forgot what he said. It was a little bit of, oh, he was listening to a podcast on prunes. It was really funny. Um, oh, that's really funny. I forgot where I was going with that though. Why did they bring that story up? No reason. Oh, god damn it. It's not, it probably wasn't important. That's really magical. So the next track? Was that the transition to the next track? Oh, it totally was. No, it's the same track. Oh, they are really, he is really Genesising up in up on last. They do that all the time. Where you're like, is this the end? Oh, it's not the end. Is it another track? Oh. All right, I'm gonna pull up the in the air tonight. Maybe I'll play like 5 seconds of that. I'm gonna pull up the lyrics for this. I'm mad that we didn't listen to this together. I don't remember him ever listening to it. He might have listened to it once. I actually don't think he listened to it once that I remember. But we also, our record player was constantly getting like the wires undone, and it was never really an ideal setup. The first song was that Canvas Beauty. Wait, did I have the right album there? Yeah, Should the World Fall Apart. Oh, I love the title of that. I don't think we listened to it on the record. I think we listened to it in the car, and I think it was really early on. Um, oh my god, the lyrics! Holy shit, the lyrics! You can't make this shit up. Wow. I mean, that was definitely part of the message tonight. Was that like sometimes, and then I wasn't, so I'm not surprised that I'm getting it from this record. Like a lot of times with life, there's just messages that just come through, and there's signs, and like it's weird. Like music is one of the most ways that it does. I was thinking about it today. I was thinking about like musicians and what's good and what's bad and like morality with music, you know? I'm gonna pull up the thing so you guys can see the lyrics. Hold on. Oh, for some reason my I can't hold on, I'm gonna end and come back. Okay, that's better. Hippie towel. It is a hippie towel. But you know what? It's so funny that hippie towel came back to me. So that hippie towel was in my freshman dorm room. It was Jeff's, Jordan's. And he went back to his home and he left me with it. And it traveled with me and I gave it back to him like 5 years after, right? And then when I moved here, he was like, "Oh, here, you can have this back." And I was like, "I have the perfect spot for it." And there's nothing hiding it behind it. It's just my records and music stuff, you know? Um, this album's really cool, actually. I really like it. Um, but so like, I don't know. Pulling out this record at this time with the world being in the state it is, it's just such a mood and it's such like a message too, you know? Like I didn't and I didn't intend on it. I knew something was gonna be in it though, you know? That happens a lot with music. And so it brought me to this question tonight where it was like about morality in music, right? Like we have musicians, right, who have done things that would not be considered moral today, right? Um, but you know, they have the "oh, it was the time" like excuse, and kind of that's a good excuse, right? You know, like we've all been subject to. Look, if you lived in the '90s, you probably said these kind of things in high school: gay, faggot, like, or you were called them, right? Or both. Like, you know what I mean? There were things, and if you watch any movie from the '80s, you're like, whoa. Like tonight, I was watching a Phil Collins video, and I was like, holy shit, every video from the 80s that was like in that new wave-ish like prog rock like realm, no doubt had some kind of bondage S&M shit in it, right? Like um so it got me to the question of like what's good and bad, you know, and morality and like, you know, artists like, you know, Woody Allen who have done things where you're like, oh well, you know, Iggy Pop, Bowie, like all of them, especially the artists from the '70s, where it was like, oh, free, you know, love and like do whatever, and we're fucked up, you know, like I guess I don't know, I don't know. Anyway, so and it got me to the, I came to the conclusion, you know, at least for now, that like with musicians, right? Like just because you're a good musician does not mean that you're a good or bad person. Like good and bad people make good music, right? And the reason for that is because they're receptive. And that's a big part of it is being receptive. And so it brought me to that conclusion with that like good musicians and good music is about the creator being able to receive. Because I think a lot of times, like with music, and I am not the originator of this thought by any means, right? A lot of time with music, um, and jazz musicians speak about this a lot, you know. Um, it's like you're reaching into the ether, you know, like, and I don't mean you're fucked up. I mean like you're literally pulling, like, you know, and it happens more with music than any creative form, I think. Like I think every creative form has its own way, but with music is real. Like, and if you listen to any interview of any artist talk about their songwriting process, it's not often they're like, "I intended this. This is like about the whole thing," you know. Like it comes. I think it comes to that. But I'm not really at this stage so much where I could talk so much about that in terms of songwriting. But in terms of playing, it definitely it comes. You know, there's so I would say at this point, 99% of what I do is just like automatic, which is so weird for me because I try really hard, you know? So it's weird for things to be. automatic. And I'm not saying they're good automatic. Let's clear that up. Okay, I want to play in the night. Sorry, I got to talking about morality and music and etc. etc. Hold on 1 second. Love this track. It's gorgeous. Talking over the whole thing too. The guy I was talking about, him and his family are so cool. They did like it's so funny because I remember him as like the kid on the bus. Like he was like younger than me, you know? And he's so cool, you know. But like he grew up and him and his family went on to do cool stuff, and I'm not gonna talk about specifics. Anyway, they posted this video. They're public figures. Like they posted this video. And it was ages ago, but it just stuck with me. Just like it is so special of them like doing Billie Eilish's what do you call it? That guy, is that the name of it? With yeah, that's the name of it. But with their like kid, and it was awesome. They did such a good version of it. Like, you know, they were and like and at first like and I was like, oh my god, they were like playing all these different instruments than like I knew they played. Um, but they did such a good job. Is that the end? Oh no. It's just a long silence. This album. I cannot tell you how mad I am right now. Ah, listen, nothing. I'm staying here. Nothing has ever made me want to like go to the afterworld. But shit, I gotta make a note to remember to yell at him about this because like I'm mad that we didn't have long conversations about this one. Like, I'm pissed about it. I would discover it right then. I don't know what happened to that part of the song. I'm at a point where I'm like, but I'm not judging. Like, because you got to go out there. Like, that's how come Peter Murphy's Peter Murphy. That's come Bauhaus was Bauhaus because they were not afraid to go there. Like, they were not afraid to get weird with their beats. And, you know, that's why Talking Heads were the Talking Heads. Like, see, it got cool. That part was a little weird, though. Like, I had to go back and listen to that, which is good. Like, how often do you get that experience with music these days? All right, I want to play this. If I had to say so myself, I think the album art is influenced by early Japanese primitive art. I love my new piano stool. Oh, that was what I was going to tell you guys. So when I was telling Jordan about it, you know, I left and I was like, you were not going to believe what I got. Like I told him about it in the store, but I didn't have a lot of time because I was checking out and a transaction was happening and he was talking about prune juice and shit, you know? And so, um, you know, we were talking and I'm like, I can't believe I got this, right? And then, of course, you know, whenever we talk about pianos with him, like, he's going to essentially bring it back to Tori somehow every time, which is okay. I'm cool with that. You know, I go there too. Uh, Not as much, like, literally every time. And so he's like, yeah, but can Tori Amos fuck a piano store? That's what he me. I'm like, Jesus. No, I didn't act rude with him. I would never act rude with him. I had a really filthy response that I'm trying to remember exactly what it was now because I only remember what he said. I don't remember what I said. I gotta ask him. I'm sure it was probably crude. Honestly, I probably wouldn't want to say it. Say. I'm gonna be known as a pianist who frivolously does that, like all the time, and I'm okay with that. I call my piano the harp in the box. It's my gateway harp. Like I can't afford a harp right now, but one day I will be able to. I probably could. It just doesn't seem like I can't. I am not in a position to pick up the harp right now. And see, that is an example of my growth. Like, because in the past I would have been like, well, right before the move, I was like, hey, should I buy this giant loom? I've got all this extra space, you know? Uh, okay, let's play it. I can feel it coming. The air tonight. Oh, no. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh, Lord. Can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. It's gotta be like dissonant there, right? It's gotta be like, It's not an easy song. I'm happy it's not an easy song. I didn't think it was gonna be. Well, if you told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand. I have seen your face before, my friend. I don't know if you even know who I am, but I was there and I saw what you did. I saw it with my own two eyes. I did not know the lyrics to this actually. Saw it with my own two eyes. So you can wipe off that grin. I know where you've been. It's all been a pack of lies. But I've listened to this song so much that I'm sure it was in my unconscious, you know? I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, no. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh, no. I feel it coming in the air tonight. Waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Well, I remember. No, it's not right. Well, I remember. No, it's D minor. Well, I remember. I remember. Don't worry, how could I forget? Well, it's the first time and the last time we ever met. I know the reason why you keep this silence so come from me. But the hurt doesn't change, still grows. It's no stranger to you and me. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Mm. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it in the air tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh, I've been feeling Barbara's repetition. Hey, thank you guys for joining. I remember your name. Yeah, it's been a minute though. How you doing? What you been up to? Are you watching any good channels? Like, do you find any cool? Do you watch a lot of music on here? Is there any cool music that you're discovering? I really love like when I stumble across like new creators here. Sometimes there's a lot of through traffic on my road. It sounds like a motorcycle. I want a motorcycle. I failed my motorcycle test twice. I had a really nice like Italian scooter. Never drove it, like except for like illegally down the block. Don't tell anybody. Um, but it was like fast. It was like I don't know anything about this, but I know it was a 250. I think. It was cool. I liked it, but I couldn't pass the bike test for it, and because it was such a big engine, or whatever, like it needed like an actual motorcycle license. I sucked at it. I don't know why. I don't understand it. It was but that's how I felt about the guitar. So maybe I'll get it one day. I'm not really interested in getting a bike. They scare me. They do. But scooters, on the other hand, are fun. All right. I don't think I want to try this again. Yeah, I do. Oh, that wasn't the official version. I'm too tired. I want to go to bed. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, no. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh, no. Can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh, no. Well, if you told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand. I literally can't think of one person in the world that I feel that way about. It's true. I'm glad that even the people who've been worse to me, the worst to me in my whole life, I would still lend them a hand. So he must have been really fucking mad. Like, he's cool though, Phil Collins. I think I underrated him. I do. And I'm saying this based off of the live version of him on this show called Collardo, I think. Oh, I think I have it. Hold on 1 second. It wants to say Colorado. No. Oh, it's a French show, the Colaro show. Am I saying it right? I haven't not heard of this. It's a great show. I'm gonna go down that rabbit hole. Of course, he's wearing like a cute little hat, and like I'll put a link to it into the chat. A little striped shirt. Oh, he looks adorable. Hold on 1 second. I don't have the chat open. I'm gonna open it. What's the title of this album again? I'm gonna think that every time I hear this shit overhead. There's more military traffic than I've ever heard in my life. And I've lived through war. Kind of. False war, I guess. All right, let's see. All right, let me put the chat in here. Or let me put this in the chat. Hold on. I'm going to give you guys the full version. I made the mistake of watching the short, and that sucked because I wanted to see the full. So, if I could find it, I found it. It was in French. Oh, I don't want to send it to that. I'm sending you the shorts because I don't want to be on. I don't want to be searching for stuff right now. I want to be playing. Oh, I love his whole outfit. I want this. I'm gonna dress. It's my Halloween costume. You guys hear it live. I'm going to dress up as Phil Collins on the Colado show. The Colado show. Wait till you see the costume though. It's amazing. Nobody's gonna get it. Those are the best costumes. Really cute. This is what I am. Here we go. Do it again. One more time. Then I gotta go to bed. I'm getting delirious. I haven't even been practicing what I want to be practicing right now. I should be practicing that. But this song, like, I wanted to play it real bad. It's that kind of like summer night. Like, it feels like a summer night here. Like, it's not quite summer, but it's warm and it's all sorts of weird bugs, crickety sounding, making noises. Certain weight or density to the air, you know? I'll wager that it wasn't, if it didn't have lyrics, and it was just this instrumental, that it would still have been a success. So the lyrics are cool. I could feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Lord. Can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh, Lord. Well, if you told me you were drowning, I'd lend every hand. Well, I've seen your face before, my friend. I don't know if you even know who I am. Well, I was there and I saw what you did. I saw it with my first, saw it with my two eyes. So you can wipe that grin off of your eyes. I know where you've been. It's been nothing but a pack of lies. And I could feel coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. Well, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh, Lord. I could feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. I can feel it coming in tonight. Oh, all right, that's all I got for tonight. I'm a little juiced. Hey, have a good night. Thanks for joining.